Good afternoon, and welcome to Dave's Dugout, episode 23. Okay, uh, I'm Dave Schimpf. This is my podcast, and it's all about softball. I am affiliated with USA Softball, but this podcast is not affiliated, so we have to watch out for trademark. But anyway, this is a site. I have a toll-free number, 8337 Dugout. 8337 Dugout. If you want the number, it is actually 8337 I'm sorry, 8337 384 688. Okay, so that's the actual number, and I'm saying that because I would like to have some call-ins today. Okay, just give me a few minutes to take care of some business, and I'll accept any calls that come in. So if you feel free to want to chat about something, ask some questions, please call in. I'll put you on, and we can talk, and everybody else can listen. So that's what I'm going to do today. But in the meantime, I do have a mug. Anybody be interested? People who come on my podcast, either in person or by phone, not today with a call-in talk, but if they're being interviewed, you'll get a free mug. Okay. Also, I have a book that I wrote, and I've talked about it before. It's called Time and Place. I'm sorry it's in reverse, but that's because of the camera. Time and Place. If you're interested in this book, it's a biography of Bill Humphrey, famous umpire and president of ASA, and so this biography is about him, but it's also a two-part book. The first part is the history of softball. So you'd be very, very interested in this book. You can find it on Barnes & Noble. You can find it on Amazon. If you want an autographed copy with Bill and myself, please email me at daveumpire@aol.com. That's daveumpire@aol.com, and I take care of it. Just an extra $5 for shipping and handling. All right. So just wanted to get that out of the way. USA Softball is having some slow pitch softball qualifiers, and I'd like to bring that to your attention. Bring that up right now. There's an E qualifier this weekend. Wait a minute, that's the wrong weekend. Sorry, my mistake. I have an F slow pitch qualifier is going on this weekend, and that is going to be May 2nd and May 3rd. So Saturday and Sunday. It's a double elimination format, guaranteeing intense matchups and comeback moments and everything else you expect in the slow pitch game. So it's I do believe it's $325, probably with a little extra fee. It's right around $335, I think it is, to enter. So if your team isn't entered yet, you still have time. I'm sure they'll accept you. Any players that might want to play, you have to get on their roster in order to play. But if you're interested, please do. So that's one of them. Okay. There's another one on May 16th and 17th. May 16th and 17th in Davison, Michigan, just by Flint area. It's a Class E qualifier also. Okay. You can obviously sign up for this one. You can get your information off the USA Softball of Michigan website, and please do that. Okay. That's May 16th and 17th in Davison. Then there's an USA Softball of Michigan Class F qualifier on May 30th and 31st in Davison, Michigan. That is not Memorial Day weekend. That's the weekend after Memorial Day. So it's held in Davison, Michigan. May 30th and 31st. And again, you can get all the information on this by going to the USA Softball of Michigan. All right. Also, there's the Michigan State Games, which is Class E qualifiers, and they are June 13th and 14th in Holland, Michigan. Okay, they'll be played at a couple different diamonds. I think Matt Urban is the main diamonds. But please, if you're interested in any of these tournaments, go on the USA Softball of Michigan website. All right, and you'll find all the information you need, including all the other tournaments that are coming up in the summertime. They'll all be on there. So if you have a slow pitch team that's interested in getting involved in these qualifiers and these classes, please get a hold of the web Darren Dustemeyers. He's on the website, and get a hold of him. Okay, I'll give you a phone number if you need it. I've got it right here. His phone number is 616-218-1861. You can get the information from Darren, okay? That's 616-218-1861. All right? So therefore, that part of my little informational part is over with. And just want to, we're going to have a video today, all right, while I'm waiting for some call-ins, if I get them. I'll be very disappointed if I don't get any call-ins today, but you're welcome to call in. Again, it's 1-833-7-DUGOUT, okay? And you'll get on, you can get on, and I'll put you on there, and we'll talk. But in the meantime, there was a lot of talk about a catch ball when a player goes over the fence and the ball is caught, whether or not it's an out or a home run or a foul ball or whatever. There was just a great play on ESPN this morning, top 10 plays, and it was on there. It was a baseball play, but it was still on there. But I've got a softball play today that we're gonna show, and it's gonna help. I'm going to tilt my screen back just a wee bit, and we're going to try and show this and see what you think. All right, we're going to give you a chance. All right. Oops, I got to stop this again. Show it again. No. Here we go. Okay, did you see that play? If you didn't, we'll show it again. Okay. One of the greatest catches you're going to see. Now, did you see that play? I'm going to ask you, is that a home run or is that an out? All right. Was that a home run or was that an out? Okay. So there's your question for today. Do I want to give you the answer? No, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Or maybe I'll wait till Monday when my next podcast comes out. I just want to discuss this with you a little bit. Now, the reason why I'm asking the question is if there's any part of the fielder's body that hasn't hit the ground on the other side of the fence, or she makes contact with the fence with just her feet, all right, and she goes down on the other side of the fence, what is that? Legal catch, or is it still a home run or a foul ball? Again, that's the question for today. I will give you the answer. In this case, what you saw, I'm going to stop it. Okay, I'm going to play it and then I'm going to stop it.
I've ever seen in softball.
I'm going to run it back. And what you're going to see here, you're going to see this catch. Oops, it disappeared on me. Shoot. I don't know why it disappeared, but it did. See if I can stop this again. We're going to wind it back. We're going to wind it back. We're going to wind it to here. Okay? There it is. She has caught the ball, and where are her feet? They are against the fence, are they not? Yes, they are. So therefore, according to the rule, now that is one miraculous catch. That is about as miraculous a catch you're ever going to see. By rule, as long as her feet are in contact with the fence, and she hasn't hit the ground yet, believe it or not, this is not a home run. This is an out. Okay? This is an out. Yeah, you're going to say, well, how can that be an out? Because she is still in contact with the field. Okay? With the field. Now, she goes into dead ball territory when she catches the ball, her whole body. When that happens, it's an out and a dead ball. So therefore, if there's any runners on base, they're entitled to move one base forward. They will be awarded one base. You have to run it properly now. Don't forget that. But they will be awarded one base. All right? So let's finish watching the video again. I'm going to show you one more time.
This might be the greatest home run robbery I've ever seen in softball.
Holy, she got game.
Again, let's play it one more time. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Okay. That is an out. So there's been a lot of questions on Facebook concerning a play like this, and there's been a lot of comments. Even my son Joe, he asked me because he saw it on TV and he said I'd out. I think it was in foul territory or whatever. He wanted to know how that could be a catch because he went into the stands. I think the top 10 play today, and the player went into the dugout. Okay, either way, it's as long as he made contact with the fence prior to going completely out of play and making the catch, it's an out. All right? I do believe Derek Jeter made one of the most miraculous plays when he ran from all the way into foul territory and dove into the stands. And yeah, it was an out. He didn't make contact on the other side yet. Now, remember that. There's another problem you may have, okay? But as long as he's still in contact with the field and his body isn't, that is an out. Remember that, okay? Especially as an umpire. Now, these are tough calls to make if you got a collapsible fence or a temporary fence or something like that. That's why your partner or somebody needs to chase and get a good view of it, all right? So that's why I'm bringing it up today. Now, I'm awaiting some calls. Please call in. I don't see any here. I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes. Okay, that's all I'm going to give it. So if I don't get any calls, the podcast will be over. But I want to bring that to your attention again. So I'm hoping to get some calls. I just want to talk about softball. Okay. Oh, before I forget, check your text your while I'm waiting for calls. Check your high school schedules. There's games going on probably today or tomorrow, Friday. I'm sure there's some tournament games somewhere. High school tournament games will probably be played this weekend. You might be able to find them online. Not sure, but I know their regular schedule is online. So do that. I think Saginaw Valley or Northwood or any college in your area. I'm not gonna. I just mentioned those because they're around here, but there's colleges in your area that probably start their conference tournament play. So whatever conference they're in, they're probably going to be starting that this weekend. So take them in, find them, find out where they're at. Get a chair, nice soft chair, folding chair. I've got my favorite one. I can't wait to get to a game. I wasn't able to do it yet, but when the weather warms up, I'll be taking in some games. I know the schedule of 6 high schools around here: Heritage, Midland, Dow, Bullock Creek, Swan Valley, and Hemlock. I mean, not Hemlock, Freeland. Oh, I got Frankenmuth also. So there's another one. I got 7. And I've got all their schedules. So I'm going to be taking some games in. Can't wait. So by all means, take one in. Again, have a nice bottle of water there with you. Nice soft chair. It's a soft chair that rocks. Okay, one of those folding collapsible chairs. Yeah, I paid about $70 for it, but boy, it's well worth it. It rocks, and makes it nice for me to sit there. So by all means, do it if you can. And you know what? You can probably go to your place like Menards here in Michigan, or Home Depot, or Lowe's, and they have a lot of them. Even some of your supermarkets have these chairs on sale. So go grab one. Okay. Take your grandson or granddaughter to a game. Take your son or daughter to a game. Make it fun. If they don't know the rules, then explain the rules. They're going to be amazed at how well these pitchers can throw underhand. They're really amazing, and you're going to see some really, really good pitching. So, by all means, I'm looking at my phone here. I still don't see a call in, which is pretty sad in my opinion. So I've given everybody an opportunity. I wish you would have called, but I'm going to sign off now. I'm not going to stay on here much longer. I took care of my business. I wanted an open line so I didn't schedule anything else. I wouldn't want to talk about anything else. I just wanted some calls. So it is what it is. So you have yourself a good afternoon, and I'll be on again Monday. So have a great weekend. Bye, all.